to access healthcare? Can you afford them? If you cannot afford them, then you get sick and you cannot take care of yourself. You can't be happy. So these things brings about happiness. But before we could have these things, there are reasons to have them. Those are the indicators like pollution level, crime statistics, feeling of safety, employment rate. These things must be accessible if we need to be happy. So what makes us happy? The quality of education we have, because that allows us to earn more money. The quality of job we have, it brings about job satisfaction. The environment we live in, how safe is the environment? How do we feel part of the environment? These are things that make us happy. Just imagine this is a classroom and you don't feel comfortable in the classroom, you're not going to be happy because you don't feel part of the classroom. So as long as you feel part of the classroom, you will always want to come to the classroom. But if you don't feel part of the classroom, you will always want to boycott. So this is about happiness. I think it's clear. Is it clear, please?
Yes.
So we go to real income and subjective happiness. Now, we already said income is linked with happiness. Why is income linked with happiness? Let's read. According to some surveys in the 1970s, happiness and income are positively related at low level of income. But higher income does not link with increase in happiness. So, based on the surveys they did in the 1970s, in the 70s, happiness is linked to income, but only at low level of income. So what does that imply? It implies that those that have low level of income, those that are earning less, when there's a raise in their income, they feel happy about it. Why do they feel happy about it? They feel happy about it because they can afford things that they cannot afford. Get it? There's a raise in your level of income. Now you earn 500, now you're earning 600 or 700. It allows you, it increases your disposable income. Yes or no? So because your disposable income is increasing, you feel happy about it. But as soon as you are able to meet up the basic needs, happiness is gone. So it means that the more income you have, it does not mean that you're going to be much happier. So your income level might increase, but your happiness might not increase. If your happiness is linked to what you buy, now you can afford them. So what next? I can afford everything now. So what next? So my income might increase, but I'm still going to buy what I used to buy. So it doesn't change anything. So that means your income level and happiness is linked to what you can afford. That you cannot afford before, but now you can afford them.
We can buy your wants now.
Do you understand? So as soon as you are able to meet these needs, you don't think about them anymore. So your happiness is done with that level. So high income. So as the income level increases, other things will allow you to be happy, not what the basic needs are. Yes.
When your income level increases, and okay, you're sufficient with your basic needs, but your wants, you can buy more of your wants. Like before, you couldn't buy your wants, now you can. So it should.
Yeah. So the first thing is we are talking about low income earners here. Low income earners will never think about buying buying luxury. They wouldn't think about it. But in as much as their level of income, I'm coming back to what you said. In as much as their level of income increases, it means they can afford what they cannot afford before now. Now you're thinking about the luxury, the wants. So they don't even think about wants before now. They are low income level earners. They don't think about wants. There are other things that would make them to be happy, not buying anymore. So what are those things that would make high income earners to be happy? That's where we are going to go now. Being able to buy what you need is done. You can afford them. So what next? I want this, I can buy it. I want that, I can buy that. So that is for you, it's personal. It becomes objective to you. But now, what are those things that will make you to be happy? So it's far beyond what you have. It's from outside now. Get the point I'm saying here? In as much as you can afford everything, it is know that, oh, he needs this, he can get it. She needs that, she can get it. She's happy. But happiness is not just related to what you can buy. It is much more than what you can buy. So let's get to know now. Here I wrote. Okay, I said, however, there are positive correlation between income and happiness. One is, income is a symbol of social status. So, the first thing that will bring about happiness is how people feel you, how people see you within the society. Because income can be related to the status you have in the society. Your high level, your status is high, your class is high because of your income. Things you do, things people see. So the perception of people regarding what you do is happiness. So if you are a low income earner, there are some places you will never go to. Yes or no?
Yes.
If you are an high income earner, there are places you would go to. You are going there because your status allows you to go there. With your status, you have access to going there. So that can bring about happiness. Do you see how happiness is related to income now?
Yes.
Because income is related to status. So you are high status person because you have that level of income that can afford that tag. If you don't have it, you can't be. That's the first one. The second one, okay, so psychologically we are happier if we feel we have more status. So you having the status, you wouldn't know, but the feelings that people tell you have that status makes you happy. It's a feeling now that, oh, I think this is where I belong, this is the class I belong.
Not necessarily. Okay, let's say you were born rich, you're not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm rich in this, but if you become rich, that's when you feel happy with yourself.
Being rich, being born rich is not what we're talking about. We're talking about what you earn. It's not about what you have here, what you inherited. We're talking about what you earn, your income. So your income is what you worked for. So if your income is increasing to that level that is bringing out the kind of status you have, you might be happy. So that's the first one. And the second one is about ability to afford healthcare and how to control the environment you have. So, when you are not rich, when you don't have that income, when you don't have the financial capability, you can't control things around you. Things around you controls you because you don't have the say. So with income, with high level of income, you could have the say. You could decide what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Do we get it?
Yes.
So happiness is linked with income, but it is not just about buying. It is more than buying the necessities. It is more of status and more of how you are able to control your environment. So being able to control your environment, being able to afford different things, and being able to have a status within the society brings about happiness. Another example about this is at your workplace. Some people know that, oh, this is what you earn at the end of the month. Oh, you are the highest earner in the school or in the working place. It makes you to feel happy. This is what we call happiness. Do we get it?
Mm-hmm.
So any question about income and happiness now? So happiness is linked with income at some extent to what we can buy, and to some extent to what the environment sees us to be, and to some extent how we are able to control our environment. So if we are able to control our environment, if we can afford what we need to afford, and if we can do these things well with satisfaction, we'll be happy. But we have to put in mind that job satisfaction brings about happiness, quality of education brings about happiness, the environment we have brings about happiness. But these three things cannot be done if we don't have the indicators like pollution, like crime rate, like unemployment rate. If without these things being lower, we won't be able to have the quality we're talking about here. I think the lesson is clear.
Yeah.
Thank you.